fool won't fold on me.
Up next, the Bears are on the road to face the Browns. Two teams that have played each other just 16 times since 1950. Chicago's looking for their fourth straight win against Cleveland, and it's coming your way next.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And the Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback. Runs through the contact, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 15 carries, 75 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, 4th-year man from Oklahoma. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. 2nd down at 4. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver and now run. 1, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now feed. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Montgomery back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter. Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They run for it with Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 3 yards the gain there, second down. CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. To the air again, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Fields. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw is Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. A first down throw for Mayfield. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. final play of the half. Mayfield, deep ball for Goodwin. They've got his man complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. So we reach halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 2nd and 6. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields throwing the out route incomplete. It's Montgomery. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, 41 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, Mayfield. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns have been down in front here in the 4th quarter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkle.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Fields. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The throw over the middle taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by a field goal, 2:16 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Easy work. It's easy work.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A give. This is Montgomery. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and I think they might have some.